Hello, today it is the feast day of St. Thomas Aquinas, that great 13th century philosopher and theologian. And today I wanted to mention something about his ideas about the relationship between God and the world. Because he says God is not like other items, is not a thing among other things. God is that which lies beneath and beyond and is the source of everything. He's no thing, and yet God is everything. A commentator that when I was reading about this suggested that it's a bit like an author and their novel, that the author never appears in the novel. The author isn't a character, the author isn't involved in the action at all, but you know as you read that the ideas, the skill in putting the words together, the plot, everything actually expresses something the author wants to communicate to us. And I think that's a good way of thinking about the world, that it is God's way of communicating to us. God is underneath and through it and in everything, and yet is not part of everything. It's a mysterious relationship, but one which enables us to allow ourselves to be led by this underlying spirit, which is God, into something good and fruitful. I was interested to read Andrew Miller talking about his book, The Land in Winter. I didn't worry, he says, too much about themes. As long as there was a good forward energy, I was happy to just follow it. I wanted to let my four main characters have the freedom to see out their parts in whatever way was right for them. This idea of forward energy and the characters working their own way through life, I think that is how God relates to us. God is there underlying and enabling everything, but setting us free to make of what we experience and what's offered to us the best we can. And so, whilst every idea about God's relationship with the world is in one way or another inadequate, we can't really sum it up. But I think this idea of Aquinas and the analogy of the novel do help us to have some idea of the way in which God, underlying everything, enabling everything, yet sets us free to make the best of it as we can.